Will the House come to order, please? All right, members, we're on third reading on Senate Bill 1, House Draft 1. Representative Rhodes.
Mr. Speaker.
Please proceed.
We're now to the main motion, and
we're at the main motion. We're on item 5, Senate Bill 1, House Draft 1.
As we discussed, I think it was 2 days ago, because the floor amendments all failed, this is the same bill that we were looking at 2 days ago, and the amendments from the Senate were that we expanded the religious exemption. We took out the language on parentage. We changed the effective date to a little later because the special session has gone longer than we anticipated, and there were some technical and conforming amendments.
Okay, thank you very much. Can I call on the Finance Chair?
Thank you,
Representative Luke.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I rise to speak in favor of this bill. This bill, Mr. Speaker, represents more than allowing marriage for same-sex couples. This is about a move towards acceptance, tolerance, and compassion. Many today have already addressed the substance of this bill, and many will continue to do so. So rather, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the many individuals who helped behind the scenes during this special session. We often talk about the record number of days and participants involved in this special session. However, if we had spent 55 hours, our staff probably spent about 100 hours. There's been also some talk about the cost of the special session, but our staff didn't get overtime or comp time, working long hours and weekends as well. The staff of the House has supported us and each other in perhaps the most exemplary display of teamwork you will ever find. First of all, my deepest gratitude goes out to the Sergeant at Arms, Kevin Kuroda, and Deputy Lon Peressa. And along with everybody in the Sergeant at Arms office. Also, major thanks to Lieutenant Darrow Na'a'au and Sergeant Reed Ogata. The State Sheriff Robin Nagamine and Deputy Director Sean Suha and their sheriff for an amazing job in keeping everyone safe. Special thanks to House Chief Clerk Brian Takeshita, Assistant Rupert Juarez, and their staff who were responsible for processing the thousands of testimony, and they made our jobs easier. Big mahalos to them for processing all the testimony and working behind the scenes, and making sure that our computers were working and making it very easy for us to follow the testimony. A special thanks to Janice Higaki from Chief Clerk's office, along with a group of volunteers from our various House offices who operated with grace and efficiencies, taking whatever questions or complaints the public or the members had. In addition, the House Majority Staff Office and its leaders, Joan Yamaguchi, Richard Devanch, James Funaki, Rebecca Anderson, and Jamie Gold were instrumental in supporting the Sergeant at Arms on the floor, as well as answering and fielding many of the calls. They also volunteered at the hearing. Similarly, mahalo to the minority staff for their efforts as well. Chair Rhodes, it's been a pleasure working with you and Jessica Page, on the final draft of the bill. Thank you also to Sunny Lee, who has really put a solid plan together. And for the last few days, I guess for the last 2 weeks, it's been very challenging, but thanks to your staff for making it very smooth. Without you and your staff, this wouldn't have been possible. And thank you to the Senate for their countless hours in giving us guidance for making this a smooth process. I would also like to, of course, thank the Finance Committee members, Judiciary Committee members, and other members who came out to listen to the testimony. It was because of your participation that we are here today. There were so many people who helped run the hearings and making it smooth. And with your indulgence, I think it's deserving after all these hours of debate that I personally acknowledge every single one of them, because I think they were the ones who stood behind, watched, and made sure that things went well. So with your indulgence, I would like to name every one of them if I may. Sunny Lee, Representative Rhodes' office. Randall Hioto, Finance Committee. Susan Fernandez, Finance Committee. Stacy Tagala, Finance Committee. Julie Yang from my office. Carol Kaapu, Representative Johansson's office. Kevin Wong, Representative Nishimoto's office. Randy Yamamoto, Representative Nishimoto's office. Jason Young, HMSO. Jamie Go, HMSO. John Kamura, Representative Bellatti's office. Mark Mararagan, Representative Morikawa's office. Tracy Weedy, Representative Onishi's office. Jonathan Tangpalan, Representative Saiki's office. Karen Kawamoto, Representative Takayama's office. Richard Silva, Representative Tokioka's office. Brian Dorser, Representative Woodson's office. Sean Nakama, LRB Deputy Director. Matthew Koch, LRB. Shannon Mears, LRB. And last but not least, Nandana Kalupahana, who was instrumental in ensuring that the hearings ran smoothly. And as you can see, you know, the various representatives, the various staffers that work for these representatives voted differently on this issue, but it was actually the staff who set that all aside to make sure that it was fine. On a final note, special thanks to the Chief Clerk's Office and Joe Hamasaki for making sure that we had sustenance. Mr. Speaker, I probably missed many others, and if I could ask that rest of the names be submitted into the journal and additional remarks be submitted into the journal.
All right, thank you very much, Representative. Thank you very much for the discussion. Can I have Representative, the Minority Leader, please? You wish to speak? Giving you due deference to your position.
I'm sorry, Speaker. Can I have a quick recess?
Recess.